and welcome to my channel. It's Rebecca, also known as 4Kids at 147, and I've got another Fansells unboxing. So these are all diamond paintings, though this one is a little bit different. So let's have a look at some of these packet ones first. And let's have a look what other bits I had, because time passes and I forget what I've ordered. If I saw the image, I'd probably go, oh yeah, I think I've ordered that, but then I forget until I actually get to see them. So let's have a look. Ooh. So this one is a beach scene one. You see that there? So I thought this was quite pretty. This one is another square painting. So I did want to try a few of their square paintings because I didn't realise they did them last time. And yeah, so it's a square painting on poured glue. It is classed as a 30 by 40. But as we know, with this company and with many poured glue companies, not all of them, but many, the actual measurements they use is the canvas, including the key. So the actual image itself is likely to be 35 by 25, but let's just check. So yeah, it's 34 and a half-ish by just under 25. Symbols look clear to me. We do have some different symbols on this one, so it's not just letters and numbers. But we don't have, oh no we do. We do have DMC numbers, but they are on the packets. So it does look as though there is a few different makers of their square paintings. We've got a basic toolkit, which I have many unboxings with toolkits on them if you do want to see them. But we do have 310. So 310 looks good. Doesn't look to be a load of messy ones in there. Some purples, some blues, some browns. And these are all done by weight. So there is some packets with more in than others, of course. We've got quite a few different shades of blue. We've got quite a lot of that one. What's that one? 824. And we've got some more browns and greens. We've got some pinks in there. Got nice turquoise. And then we have a couple more blues as well. Does look like we have a rogue white diamond in there in a circle. So the manufacturer of this one must also manufacture rounds as well. So I'm just going to get the diamonds back in the baggie so that I don't get them all mugged up. But that's the first image, so it's like an island type scene with some waterfalls. I think I ordered that one. I don't remember ordering that one actually. Let me have a look. Sorry, I'm just gonna, I've popped it into a mailbox, so I just need to go into my mailbox to have a look. Did I order that one? And that's the wrong order. Oh, I did. I did. Not sure if it was for me. Maybe my daughter picked that one. Maybe that's why I can't remember. But this one retails at $3.99. Let's have a look at what's next. Because my daughter has officially moved home now, so she likes to do some of these paintings. Oh, I think I got this one with her in mind as well. She's very much a Tinkerbell fan, but I did want to see what this would turn out like as a Fansells order on, you know, what is classed as a smaller canvas. So this one is classed as, I think, a 30 by 40. Let me find it. Yes, so it's classed as a 30 by 40, which of course it is less than that, as many poured glue manufacturers are. So it is more of a 23 by 32, so it's quite a bit smaller. It's got a wider border, but this was only £2.99. Now I don't think that's bad for £2.99, to be honest. I think you've got a date here that you potentially couldn't make out, and I think there's supposed to be a signature up here that you may not be able to make out, but you can definitely make out Tinkerbell. So I'm pretty sure, I mean, it is on, it is round, so while you could cover these up, you may still see some of the design behind. Excuse me. So we've got basic toolkit, and then, oh, it's looking all very pastel colours. We do not have DMC codes for this one, and that can vary on Fansells whether you do or you don't. We have quite a lot of a white colour, but we have pinks and purples. Then we have what looks like a black, could be a 3371, but it looks like a black to me for the outlines. We have sort of a grey, a very light grey, and then we have gorgeous pastel colours which make up the background. And then we have a ruck of what looks like 3865. Doesn't look to be 5200 because it doesn't look pure white. But yeah, they are nice colours. I like those. As I say, this one is in round. We are symbols wise, we have 1 to 9, then we have a 0, a letter A and a letter Y, and the symbols are really clear. Even the 3, the number 3, which looks to be the black, is still clear. Not as clear as the rest, but it's still definitely clear. So that is the second one of this batch, and then we've got one more small one before we get onto the big box one. And I can't remember what this one is, so let's have a look if I can get in it. Okay, was this round one? Oh, this is another square one. So I did get a few squares because I do want to see what their squares are like. Again, we're on poured glue. I like this one. So this one is flowers. Again, this is another one that I thought would look very nice up in a room, you know, as a decorative piece, rather than just doing images that don't always have somewhere to go. Okay, so I'm just going to get that sort of as flat as I can. It does flatten over time on the poured glue. I'm just trying to give it a little bit of a head start so that we can see the image. But there we go. So we've got flowers. I like this one. So this one, again, advertised as 30 by 40, but is actually 34.5 by about 25. Symbols on this one, 1 to 8, and then letters. So they're all very simple symbols. They're all very clear. I've got no problem seeing any of those symbols, though you guys might do, depending on the light shining off. Let me see if I can see if that's a little bit. You still get a little bit of light reflection because of the glue, but hopefully not too much. But the symbols are really clear. I've got no problem seeing those. Even the ones that are sort of green on green. Yeah, they're all number 6, because number 5 is a different colour and number 8 is definitely a different colour. We've got a basic toolkit, but we do not have DMC numbers with this one. So it seems as hit and miss on the squares as to whether you get a DMC number as it is with the rounds. Excuse me. So we have some off-white, quite a lot of that, and a beige. And then we have browns, peaches, lots of pinks. So I'm going to have to do some matching up with these pinks. Are they the same number? No, they are actually two different shades. Gonna have some nice shading in this one. More pinks, quite a few different greens, more pinks, and then some more beiges and greens, and some more peaches and pinks. So I think that is going to turn out really nice. Again, I am really looking forward to working on some of these square ones. So I've got a few different square ones, and many of them do seem to be from a few different manufacturers as well, i.e. factories that do them, because they're done differently. I'll fight with putting that one away later, because it doesn't seem to want to fold up right to go in the packet. But yeah, I like that one. Say sorry, the light is glaring off it, but the image is pretty clear, and I'm sure it'll look better once it's done. And then the box one is an LED painting. So I have done one LED painting before from another manufacturer, but this one I got this scene, sort of like a winter church scene. I think it's the only one they're showing at the time I ordered this. So let's have a look what we get. So everything is sort of combined, but it's all in the back. So let's get in it. Can I get in it with this? Maybe let's try a craft knife. Now the other LED painting that I got was bigger and it was more expensive. This one was $26.99 for this one. So we do get, we get a different toolkit. Not quite sure what I think of that tray. So that tray is really thin, and it actually is sort of lipped on both sides, so it doesn't have a flat bottom. So it's as thin as that, but the actual tray you put the diamonds on is in the middle of it. That's a little bit different. You do get a big piece of wax. It says 2.5 millimeters. So I'm guessing that's the size of the diamonds, but the actual tray is in the middle, so the lip is quite small. No spout or anything like that. That's a bit different. Then we get pen and tweezers. It is round. Doesn't look to have DMC numbers, but it does come with a little sheet with the symbols, and it has 33 colours. But that could potentially be used for kitting up. It does come on a board. So let me get the plastic off. So it does come all enclosed, very similar to my other one did, with a section for batteries. Do I have any handy? I do, probably from testing out my last one. So let's pop these in and see how it lights up. Is it on? Oh, hang on, that's classed as on. That's classed as, so that should be on. But I'm not seeing it. No, I'm not seeing it, so I might have to test some other batteries because these were just sat on the side. I don't know if they are working batteries. So we'll take those out and I will test it before, of course, I do it, though I may end up doing it anyway. So let's have a look at the sizing on this one, because we have no border as such. So this one is a true 40 all the way across, and it is a true 30 all the way down. It does have a plastic coating over it, so it's ripped in that corner, but that will come off as a separate piece. Does have a little bit of overhang with the glue, but hopefully not too much that it picks up any rubbish. It's not quite the same quality as the one that I've done, but I wouldn't expect that necessarily for the price. So let's have a look at the diamonds. The symbols all look wonderfully clear, which is good, because you can't work on these with a light board. It does have little cut-out gaps where the lights come through, which is the windows and this lamp, but the rest of it is hard for you to be able to stick your diamonds on. But we have quite a few nice colours in this one. So we have some pinks, some purples. Oh, quite a few different purples. Some little bit of yellow and some coral. That looks like 310. Oh, quite a big batch of sort of purples there, going into some blues, greens, reds, purples. We've got orange, yellow, more oranges, and then we've got some blues, and then there's more. Then we have peach, blue, so it's quite a lot of blue and purple in this. That's quite a lot of purple. Burgundy, blue, greens, really dark blue, burgundy, and then some paler blues. So nice colours, a lot of colours, because it's 33 colours. So we've got a decent amount of colours in this one. And then you do also get little hanging hooks with little screws to put on the back so that you can hang it up when you're done. But I think that's pretty cute. For doing an LED one, I think that is a little bit different. And I think it's definitely worth a try. It's a cute little winter scene, isn't it? So we have that one, and then we had the island, we have a Tinkerbell, and we have some tulips. And that is this, the last part of this big haul from Fansells, though keep an eye out, because I have got a custom coming to test out their custom designs and what they look like. So that will be interesting, because each company is different on how on the software they use for custom pictures. So it would be nice to see how that one turns out. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you all again soon.